Assalamualaikum students. Today I will teach you the properties of polar and non-polar compounds. Polar and non-polar compounds are the types of covalent compounds, and a covalent compound consists of the covalent bond, which is formed by the mutual sharing of the valence electrons between the bonded atoms. When these two bonded atoms are different, then the covalent bond will be polar, and if these two atoms are similar, then the covalent bond will be non-polar. To explain the properties of polar compounds, I have taken the example of hydrochloric acid, which consists of two different types of atoms, hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen has one electron in its outermost shell and it needs one electron to complete its duplet. And chlorine has seven electrons in its outermost shell and it also needs one electron to complete its octet. Both of these two atoms combine to form a molecule of hydrochloric acid. By sharing this electron pair, the duplet of hydrogen is completed and octet of chlorine is also completed. Hydrogen and chlorine are different in having different electronegative value. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity is a force with which an atom attracts this shared pair of electrons towards itself. Here you can see that the electronegative value of hydrogen is 2.2 and that of chlorine is 3.2. It means that chlorine is more electronegative than hydrogen. It will have greater force for this shared pair of electron and it will attract this shared pair of electron towards itself, due to which a partial negative charge on chlorine and a partial positive charge on hydrogen will be produced, like this. Thus, the one end of the molecule will become negative and the other end of the molecule will become positive. These are known as the poles of the molecule, and thus due to these two opposite poles, this molecule is known as the polar molecule. So that's why the hydrochloric acid is a polar compound. Due to this polar nature of the molecule, the polar compounds are soluble in polar solvent. Water is a good polar solvent as it has two partial positive poles on hydrogen atom and one partial negative charge on the oxygen atom. Here you can also learn the term like dissolves like, means the polar compounds are soluble in the polar solvents, and this solubility is due to the force of attraction between the opposite poles of the compound and the solvent. Another property of the polar compounds is that they can conduct electricity when they are dissolved in the polar solvent. It is because when they are dissolved in the polar solvents, then the free electrons are available for the conduction of electricity. As the polar solvent is water, when the covalent compounds are dissolved in this polar solvent, then they can conduct the electricity. Now we see the properties of non-polar compounds. Non-polar compounds are those compounds which consist of the same types of the atoms in the molecule. For example, hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen molecule consists of the two hydrogen atoms. You can see here that each of these two hydrogen atoms has one electron in their outermost shell, and both of these two atoms will combine to form a hydrogen molecule, and this shared pair of electron has the same force of attraction on both sides of these two hydrogen atoms because both of them are having the same electronegative value, that is 2.2. Some other examples of the non-polar compounds is oxygen and chlorine. The non-polar compounds are soluble in non-polar solvents, for example ether and benzene, because in both of these compounds there is no charges in the molecule, so that's why they are soluble. And due to the unavailability of the free electrons, they are non-conductors of electricity. I hope you have understood the properties of polar and non-polar compounds. Now for your ease, I compare these properties. Polar compounds are are having different atoms, but the non-polar compounds are having similar atoms. Polar compounds atoms differ in electronegative value, and in non-polar compounds the atoms have same electronegative value. Polar compounds have polar covalent bond, and the non-polar compounds have non-polar bond. Polar compounds are soluble in polar solvent, but the non-polar compounds are soluble in non-polar solvents. Polar compounds conduct electricity, but the non-polar compounds are non-conductors of electricity. Students, if you find any difficulty in understanding this topic, you can ask me the questions in comments. In my next lecture, I will teach you the properties of metals. Okay students, Allah Hafiz.